many days it takes to complete the same. You have the option choices as 25, 12, 35, 40. So before you are solving the question, just choose one day. Let's assume that you are the only one doing a work. You may take 10 days of time for doing that work. Let's assume that your friend is helping you.
లైవ్ స్టార్ట్ అయిందా లేదా ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి. Hello dear students, good afternoon all. Hi Akash. Yes. So if you are not started with the preparation, just go through the last 3 videos which we have done, so that it would be helpful for you to go through the entire preparation. Okay. So we are on it. So aim is to get less than 1000 rank. So for that only I have given a 20 days roadmap, and we have already done with the session of analogy, and the practice questions which are related to analogy also we have done. So today we are going with the another higher weightage topic, that is sequence and series. Yes, Srikanth, that is definitely going to be sufficient. Yes, Prasad, 103 marks BCB category. So there is definitely a chances are there to get in SV University, no doubt. If you get a similar score, you will definitely have the thing. Hi Sultana, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sabir. So let's start with the discussion of the today topic. So which is sequence and series. Like in analogy, we have 10 marks of weightage. After analogy, in the problem solving, the next very important module is sequence and series. So basically sequence and series nunchi manaki 10 marks వస్తున్నాయి. So it is covering 10 marks. 10 marks is really very good weightage. So as we know in TGI ICET examination, so analytical ability is having 75 marks. Out of 75 marks, directly 20 marks are covered from the data sufficiency. Remaining 55 marks are covered from the problem solving. So now we are working on the problem solving ability section only. So in the problem solving, we are already done with the analogy topic. So now we are moving forward with the sequence and series. So again, before we are going with the topic discussion, you must remember the prerequisites. So prerequisites means, so remembering the square numbers, cube numbers, alphabets, prime numbers, it is going to be mandatory. So those are going to be again helpful in solving the sequence and series. Not only sequence and series, the next chapter, odd man out and coding and decoding also requires that. So that is the reason whatever is the prerequisites which I have mentioned in the analogy topic, please be very clear with that. So learn those things thoroughly, then you will be feeling very comfortable to solve the questions which are related to sequence and series and analogy and odd man out and coding and decoding. So now let's look at how the sequence and series questions are given. So basically out of the 10 questions which we are getting from sequence and series, they are covering from number series, and they are covering from letter series, and they are covering from alphanumeric series. These are the 3 types of questions which we are getting frequently in the examination point of view. So one is number series, that means purely numbers are given. So and letter series, purely letters are available. Sometimes numbers and letters both will be together will be given. That's what we call it as alphanumeric series. And basically it is a very easy topic. So manam ee session lo em cheddamante, we'll try to understand how to solve, what is the approach of solving the questions of sequence and series, and what are the things which we have to keep it in mind while we are solving sequence and series questions. So I have collected some practice questions. Along with that, we'll try to discuss the complete 10 questions which are given in the last year 2024 TGI ICET paper. So all the 10 questions I have collected, we'll discuss with the strategies. Then lastly, I have taken the practice questions. So that practice questions you can solve, and if you have any query based on the practice questions, I will make a separate video on the practice questions itself, because so many students is asking for the answers for the practice questions. So that is the reason I'm making another separate video for the practice questions. But in the live session, we'll try to understand the approach, and we'll look at the example questions, and then we'll look at the ICET 2024 paper discussion. So that is what is the agenda of the session. So let's start with our session now. So basically, in sequence and series, what are the type of questions which we are going to get? So the type of questions means, so we are going to have the questions which are related to finding the next term. So they will give some sequence. They will ask us to figure out what is the next term in the sequence. So for example, you have a sequence like this: 3, 6, 9, 12, and they are asking us to figure out what is the next term in the sequence. What is your answer? 3, 6, 9, 12. What is the question mark value? 3, 6, 9, 12. What is the question mark value? So whenever you see next term means just by looking at the previous terms, you can predict what can be the possible term. So if you can observe 3, 6, 3 ones are, 3 twos are, 3 threes are, 3 fours are. Next one will be 3 fives are. So what is 3 fives? 3 fives are 15. So the question mark value must be 15. So if you are not able to realize that is a 3 table, very good, Preeti, Deepika, Naveen, Swati, Loknath, Sultana, Srilekha, Asad, good response from you. So if you are not able to realize that is a 3 table, the other standard approach for solving all the questions of sequence as series is going with the difference of the terms. That means if you can observe 3 to 6, there is a difference of 3. 6 to 9, there is a difference of 3. 9 to 12, there is a difference of 3. So 12 plus 3 should be your answer. So answer must be 15. So the next term in the sequence is going to be 15 here. So that is how you can able to arrive the answer. And so that is the meaning of finding the next term. So there is a pattern. We have to realize what is the pattern available and use the same pattern, follow the same pattern to arrive the next term in the sequence. Similarly, we may get the questions which are related to missing term. So missing term means, for example, you have a question like this: 2, 4, dash, 8, 10, and they are asking you to figure out what is the missing term here. So that means next term, the question mark will be always at the end. Missing term means it's somewhere in the middle. So you have to look at what is a possible pattern here and then figure out what is the answer for it. So 2, 4, question mark, 8 and 10. So they are asking us to find out what is the missing term in the sequence. What is the missing term in the sequence? You can answer in the chat box. Yes, very good. Harsha, Deepika, Adarsh, Sumapriya, Swati, Srilekha, Preeti, Adarsh. Good response, all of you. So we are able to see there is a pattern. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 8 plus 2 is 10. So because it is plus 2, it should be 4 plus 2. If it is 6, even if you go with the next term, 6 plus 2, it is matching with 8. Or otherwise, if you look at this is 2, 4, 8, 10. So missing term is going to be 6 by looking at the even number pattern. And sometimes you are going to get the questions which are related to wrong term. And recently in 2024 paper, most of the odd man out questions are given based on the wrong term. So we'll look at the wrong term questions by connecting with the odd man out. So mostly in sequence and series, we'll focus on the next term and missing term. So wrong term means it's very simple. Same logic or same you can observe a very simple question just for understanding point of view. If you have a question like this, 2, 4, 7, 8, 10. So what is the wrong term in the given sequence? So 2, 4, 7, 8, 10. So what is the wrong term here? So 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 3 is wrong. 7 plus 1, it is 8. 8 plus 2. So 7 is a wrong term here. So because if it is instead of 7, if you have 6, then the sequence will be followed exactly. So that is the reason the wrong term in the sequence is going to be 7. So like that, you will be getting the questions related to the wrong term. So that's is the type of questions which we can see. So just understand the type of questions. One is by looking at the given pattern, finding the next term is a one type, and finding the missing term is the other type. These are the major two types of questions are covered, and the wrong term questions are especially covering from odd man out. That is the reason instead of discussing odd man out in the next session, I am discussing sequence and series. After this, I will discuss the questions which are related to odd man out in the next session, so that it would be very easy to understand the questions of odd man out which are given in the previous paper and the other previous papers as well. So hope everyone is clear with this, and let's look at the approach of solving the questions. So మనకి నంబర్ సిరీస్ నుంచి ఆర్ లెటర్ సిరీస్ నుంచి దేని నుంచి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చినా కానీ వాట్ ఈజ్ అవర్ స్టాండర్డ్ అప్రోచ్ ఆఫ్ సాల్వింగ్, మనం క్వశ్చన్ని ఎలా అప్రోచ్ అవ్వాలి. సో బ్లైండ్గా మనం క్వశ్చన్ చూస్తే మనకు ఆన్సర్ అర్థం కాదు, సో ఆప్షన్స్ చూసినా ఆన్సర్ అర్థం కాదు. సో వాట్ యూ నీడ్ టు డూ స్టార్టింగ్ ఈజ్, సో జస్ట్ బై లుకింగ్ ఎట్ ద గివెన్ టర్మ్స్, సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ ద టర్మ్స్ విచ్ యూ హ్యావ్, సో జస్ట్ గో అండ్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద టర్మ్స్. So that will give the answer for us. See, for example, if I have a question like this, so there is a number 3, okay, and the next number they given it as 8, and the next number they given it as 15, and the next number they given it as 24, and they are expecting me to find out what is the next term in the sequence. So as soon as I see the question, so we cannot get the answer without doing this step. So always remember, this is our first step of solving. So if you are preparing for any material, if you are preparing for any book, start the questions like this. Ultimately, you will arrive the answer. And just remember this approach. Always you will be able to get the questions based on this approach only. So if this fails, what is the other approach, I will definitely discuss. But first step when we look at the questions of number series or letter series is go with the difference of the terms. So if you look at 3 and 8, there is a difference of 5. And 8 and 15, there is a difference of 7. And 15 and 24, there is a difference of 9. So what is the next difference, you can understand. That means go with the difference in the level 1 or the first level of difference. If you are able to figure out any pattern which is available there, then use that pattern and mark the answer. So 5, 7, 9. So what is the next term? So because these are odd numbers, the next term is going to be 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. So because it is 11, your answer choice is going to be 24 plus 11. It is going to give a result as 35. So the question mark value must be 35. So that is how you have to start the question. So always start the question by taking the level of difference. That is what is the overall understanding of the question. Okay, hope you understand. So difference will follow some certain patterns. So here we have seen the odd numbers, or sometimes you can see the constant number. In the second level of difference, you can see the constant number, difference of 2, difference of 2, difference of 2, next one will be 2. So once you find out the difference between the terms, so differences will follow the different patterns. So there are no much patterns, there are few patterns are available. So always the previous questions are given based on those patterns only. So those patterns, if you keep it in mind and if you look at those patterns once, you will be easily able to understand the pattern, and you can easily able to solve the questions which are related to this. So identify the pattern and follow the pattern, get the next term or the missing term which is given in the sequence. So that is what is our task. So let's look at few patterns which are repeated in the exam. So one is, everyone knows the difference can be a constant number, and we can also call it as a arithmetic progression number. So wherever the terms are maintaining the common difference, we have another name for it. The other name is arithmetic progression. And sometimes the differences are going to maintain the natural numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 difference like that. And differences may be perfect squares. That means difference are going to be 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36 like that. So differences may be perfect cube. Sometimes differences are powers of 2. Sometimes differences are powers of 3. And differences are prime numbers, or differences are prime number squares or prime number cubes. These are the repeated questions. By looking at the last 10 to 15 year papers, I came to this conclusion. So this type of questions are the repeated questions which we are frequently getting in the exam. And I will definitely prove that. You can look at the last 10 or 15 year papers, you will be able to realize, look at the questions and try to answer after this session. You will be definitely able to solve those questions. So let's look at some questions and example questions so that you will get some clarity on this. So I'm just giving a simple example question on the screen. Use the same approach and try to answer the question. I'm waiting for your responses. Use the chat box to respond. I'm parallelly looking at the chat. What is the answer for example number 1? Very good. Kasim is saying 43. Okay. 3, 7, 13, 21, 31. So they are asking what is the next term in the sequence. So what we need to do, as I told you, whenever you come across with the sequence, so just go with the level of difference. That is what is your task first. So find the difference between the terms. 3 to 7, there is a difference of 4. 7 to 13, there is a difference of 7 plus 3 plus 3. So there is a difference of 6. And 13 to 21, there is a difference of 8. 21 to 31, there is a difference of 10. So we have seen the difference as 4, 6, 8, 10 in the first level of difference. If you are able to understand the logic, then that's fine. So I'm able to figure out the logic here. 4, 6, 8, 10 are the even numbers. So the next even number will be definitely what? 12. So if the next even number is 12, the next difference is 12. That means your answer choice is 31 plus 12, 31 plus 12, which is going to give a result as 43. 43 is available as option 1. You can simply mark your answer choice as option 1. Very good, Chandana. Good response. Legend, Deepika, Loknath, Asad. Good response from you. Keep your names properly. If your names are proper, I can call them. If the names are not proper, I will ignore. So Srikanth is saying 43. Yes, exactly, it is 43. So very simple. As soon as you look at the question, don't get confused. You understand how to start the question. Starting the question is very simple. Go and find out the difference between the terms. That will give the answer for you. So for example, in the level 1, you are not able to figure out the difference. Okay, you are not able to know that this is 12. Go for the second level of difference. So 4 and 6, there is a difference of 2. So 6 and 8, there is a difference of 2. 8 and 10, there is a difference of 2. Next difference will be 10 and 2. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 means 31 plus 12 is going to give a final result, which is going to be 43. Which is going to be 43. Hope everyone is clear with that. Next question available on the screen. Example number 2. All of you try solving this question. 100, 97, 91, 82, question mark and 55. So all these examples are collected from 2025 AP ICET paper. So don't think that these are random examples. These examples are taken from the previous year paper only. And whatever is the questions which I am discussing are strictly questions are taken from ICET previous year papers. So you can understand, and you can also check the refer the books. You will immediately realize that. Okay, so just to increase your score, just to expect the similar type of questions in the exam, because you are just trusting MY3 Academy and following our classes, and we'll make sure whoever is following the sessions, whoever is able to look at the videos, they will definitely get the good rank. That is our main motto of conducting these sessions. Okay, Srilekha, very good response. Kasim and Srinu and Toda Srinivas, Harsha, Sultana, good response all of you. Very good, Bhavana, Loknath, Vijay. So what is happening here? Let me go with the difference. So 100 and 97, there is a difference of 3. 97 to 91, there is a difference of 6. And 91 to 82, 91 to 82, what is the difference? There is a difference of 9. So 3, 6, 9. What will be the next difference? So if you are able to understand, then that's fine. Otherwise, go for the second level. 3 to 6, there is a difference of 3. 6 to 9, there is a difference of 3. So next will also maintain a difference of 3, constant difference of 3. So 9 plus 3, which is going to be 12. If this is going to be 12, so this number is going to be 82 minus 12. 82 minus 12 means we are going to get a result as going to be 70. So answer choice for the question must be option 1, which is equal to 70. Good response all of you. I really appreciate your responses, Deepika, Bhavana, Sultana. Yeah, look at the next question. Example number 3 on the screen. Look at the question and try to answer the question. Very good, Nikhil. Yeah. 96, 60, 35, 19, 10. What is the question mark value? This is a question here. So our task is very simple. So as soon as you see the question, no other thing, just go and find out the difference. Okay. So they are asking the missing term here. No responses till now. Others Reddy is saying 6. 6 means he is saying option 3. Any other responses? Vijay is saying 6. Harsha is saying 6. Srilekha is saying 6. Tota Srinivas, Adarsh Reddy, Srinu, good response. Most of you are saying 6. Bhavana is saying 6. Yeah, how can we proceed with the solvation? It's very simple, right? So 96 and 60. What is the difference here? So 60 plus 36 is 96, right? So 36 is the difference. And 60 to 35, what is the difference? Difference is 25. So by looking at 36 and 25, immediately your mind need to strike with the square numbers. Okay. So let's look at the next difference. So 36 is basically what? 6 square. 25 is what? 5 square. So maybe the next one will be 4 square. Let's check out that. So 35 to 19, what is the difference? Difference is 16. Yes, definitely it is 4 square. And what about the next difference? 19 to 10, there is a difference of 9. So that means that is 3 square. So differences are perfect square here. 36, 25, 16 and 9. What is the next difference? Next difference must be, because 6 square, 5 square, 4 square, 3 square, next one will be 2 square. 2 square is 4. 10 minus 4 is giving a result as 6. Your answer must be 6, available as 3. Mark it as answer. Yes, Shivateja, yes. The answer must be 6, not 4. Preeti, can you please cross check the answer once again? Yeah, difference is 4. Answer is 6. 10 minus 4. Are you getting my point? Are you clear, students? Okay. I guess everyone is clear with this. Let's move on to example number 4. Let's look at the next example. Example number 4. CFILO. So there are letters given. So as soon as you see the letters given means it is a letter series question. So when you look at the letter series question, don't directly take the letters. So what you need to do is use EJOT trick or remember the alphabet positions. నేను మీకు ఇంతకుముందే చెప్పా, whenever you see the alphabet you should be capable of telling the position of it. So that is a one very important skill every student need to have. If you don't have that skill, it will be very difficult to solve the questions within the time, because you remember we have a less than 40 seconds of time to crack a question. So again you are looking at that and looking at the back side and looking at what is this position and what is this position. It will take a lot of time. It will show the difference in the ranking. So what is this? C is going to be 3, F is 6, I is 9, L is 12 and O is 15. What are these numbers? 3 table numbers. 3 ones are, 3 twos are, 3 threes are, 3 fours are, 3 fives are, 3 six are, 18. 18 is what? 18 is nothing but an alphabet R. So answer must be option 4. Very good, good response. Jagruti, Manju, Preeti, Vijay, Srikanth, Bhavna, Adarsh, Sambreen, Fatima, Srinivas, Sultana, Swati, Adarsh, Chandini, Srinu, good response, all of you. So R is going to be 18. So if you don't know what is 18th alphabet, so you can use the EJOT trick. So O is going to be 15. T is going to be 20. So 20 is T. So 19 is S. So 18 is going to be R. 18, 19, 20. So R, S, T. So like that you can connect and you can get the value. But my strong suggestion for you is remember the alphabets. You can get at least 45 marks in the exam only from reasoning by knowing square numbers, cube numbers and alphabets. And moving forward to the next question. What is the answer? Can you please answer this question? Question number 5. Example number 5. 1, 2, 6, 24, question mark 720. They are asking what is a missing term. First. Yes, very good. Syed Kasim, Harsha, Srileka, Srinu, Chandini, Bhavna, Srinivas, Nikhil, Jagruti, Vijay, Jagruti. So good response. All of you are saying 120. So what is happening here? So 1, 2, 6, 24 and question mark 720. The numbers are keep increasing. And that too, it's a drastical increase. So when you see this type of drastical increase, if you go with the difference, you never get the answer. So if this kind of drastical increase is there, definitely the question is related to somewhere multiplication factor. So what is the multiplication factor which is available here? You can observe. So the multiplication factor, if you can look at, so we are able to see 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 4 is 24, 24 into 5 will be my answer. So what is 24 into 5? So 24 if I multiply with 5, so I will get the result. 5 into 4 is 20, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2 is 120. Or whenever you have any number which is multiplied with 5, you can simply use one logic. What is that logic? So 5 you treat it as 10 by 2, 5 you treat it as 10 by 2. And what you do is, whenever you have any number which is multiplied by 5, just half that number, add 1 0 at the end. That means if it is 24 into 5, half of 24 is 12, add 1 0, add 1 0. So that is giving 120. See, for example, if I have any number, so I want to find out the product of 44 into 5. So what you do, just do half of 44. What is half of 44? 22. And add 1 0. So mark the answer as 220. So I'm just telling. So when you have this type of pattern, when the number is multiplied by 5, use this kind of speed matrix. Find the half of the number, add 1 0. Add 1 0 at the end. So all of you given the correct answer. Exactly, it is going to be 120. So let's look at the next one. Example number 6. 5, 12, 26, 54, 110. What is the next term in the sequence? Good response, Kasim. And correct answer. Chandini is saying Srinu, Adarsh, Bhavana. Good response, all of you. Yeah. So what is happening here? Here also number is started with 5 and then it is approximately doubled, 12. Approximately doubled. So 12 double is 24, but approximately it is getting more than doubled. 26 double, 50 double. So something is happening which is related to multiplication factor of 2. So what is happening exactly if I observe? So 5 is 12, 12 is 26, 26 is 54, 54 is 110. So by looking at these numbers, we can comfortably say 5 into 2 is 10, but they taken it as 12. And 12 into 2 is 24. They taken it as 26. Now I understand the logic. They are just multiplied by 2 and added 2. 5 into 2, 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 into 2, 24 plus 2 is 26. 26 into 2, which is 52 plus 2 is 54. And 54 into 2 plus 2. So next your answer will be 110 into 2 plus 2. So 110 into 2 is going to be 220. 220 plus 2 is giving a result as 222. Your answer must be 222, which is available as option 1. Mark it as an answer choice. And I really appreciate your answer choices. Fatima, Vijay, Nikhil, Sultana, Jagruti, Adarsh, Srinivas, Srileka, Bhavana, Srinu, Chandini, Rocky. Good response. Rocky, you have done a mistake. Please check out that. So this is how we can go with the solvation of the question. Let's look at the next question. Example number 7. Try to answer the question. 65, 64, 69, 66, 75, 68, 83, 70 dash 72. This is a question. What is the answer? See, by looking at this question, I am trying to go with the difference of the terms. So, because they are 65 to 72, so they are on the normal range only. That's why let me start with the difference. There is a decrease of 1. And 64 to 65, there is a decrease of 5. Sorry, increase of 5. Then again it is decreased by 3. Then again it is increased by 9. So then again it is going to be decreased by 7. So again it is increased. So there is no specific pattern available here. So no pattern I am able to figure out. Sir, what we need to do if we are not getting the answer with the difference? So manamu indaka class starting lo we said go with the difference of the number. సో కాకపోతే ఇక్కడ డిఫరెన్స్ తోటి ప్రాబ్లమ్ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే రావట్లేదు. సో వీఆర్ నాట్ గెటింగ్ ద ఆన్సర్ బై టేకింగ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్. సో how we need to identify this won't follows the level of difference. That's a very important point. See, whenever you see the nature of the data, when you see the sequence need to increase gradually or decrease gradually. So either they follow either this pattern, that means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like that they should go with the gradual increase or they should go with the gradual decrease. But sometimes increase, sometimes decrease, sometimes increase, sometimes decrease. This type of patterns are definitely not going to follow level of difference. It is waste of time checking level of difference in solving them. Level of difference in solving them. Right? So then what we need to do? So as soon as you see the numbers are in the fluctuating pattern, that means sometimes increase, sometimes decrease, this type of patterns are there. Difference, if you solve, it is going to fail. So what we need to do? What we need to train to our mind when difference is failed? So when differences are not matching, when differences are failed, then you have to think about 3 important patterns. Your answer will be lies there. So definitely you will get the answer with the level of difference, but few questions you can easily understand difference is not going to match, and few questions which are having the fluctuated pattern, there you cannot apply the difference. When differences are not matching, definitely your answer will fall under the 3 possible cases. What are the 3 possible cases? Let's try to understand. So the 3 possible cases which you are going to see is, one is very very important and repetitive question. So question based on alternative series. That means numbers are alternatively following a pattern. So alternative series. So like this. So alternatively numbers are going to be in the pattern. So alternative numbers you can check. That is a one possible question we can see when the differences are failed. Next is Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series means the third term is generated by adding the first 2 terms. And next is doublets or triplets. These are the possible patterns which we can see. So alternative series means what? See, for example, you have a question like this. 2, I will take one example to narrate this better. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, 9, find out what is the next term in the sequence. This is how the question is given. So by looking at this question, you can immediately realize 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. So there is a difference of 0. It's not keep increasing pattern. So it is a fluctuating pattern. As soon as you realize that the question is a fluctuating pattern, what you need to do is go with the level of, do not go with the level of difference. Think about these 3 possible patterns. What is the possible pattern? One is checking the alternative series. That means alternative numbers are following any pattern or not, we have to check out. So if you observe 2, 4, 6. So 2 into 2, 4, 6. These are even numbers. Next even number is what? 8. So 3, 6, 9. Very simple second class standard question. 2 multipliers and 3 multipliers are given in alternative pattern. So 3, 6, 9. What is the next number? Next number is going to be 12. They are just asking what is the question mark value. Your answer will be 8. Your answer will be 8. Good response, Swati, Sultana, Saket, Nikhil. So that is how alternative series will be given. So when you will think about this alternative series if level of difference is not matching, because I told you start the question with the level of difference. If the level of difference is not working, think about this alternative series is a one pattern. And then look at the Fibonacci series. So Fibonacci series means what? So for example, you have a question like this: 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 and 13. What is the next term in the series? So when you see this type of question, you can observe 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13. So the question mark value must be 13 plus 8. 13 plus 8 is giving a result as 21. That means the third term is generated by adding the first two terms. That's the logic here. The third term is generated by adding the first two terms. So you can use that logic to get the answer. So 13 plus 8 is giving a result as 21. That is Fibonacci series. Then finally you can see the question which is related to doublets or triplets. So what is doublets or triplets means two numbers are following the pattern. So for example, you have a question like this: 8, 24, 8, 24, 12, 36 and 15 question mark. So they are asking the value of this. So how can we figure out the value of this? Sorry. So let's take 16 and question mark. So how can we figure out the value of this? See, 8, 24, there is an increase. Again, 24, 12, there is a decrease. Again, if you observe, 12, 36, there is an increase. Again, decreased, 36 to 16. So it is not following a specific pattern, increasing and decreasing. So whenever you see the fluctuating pattern, so alternative series may follow the pattern, or otherwise you can think about doublets or triplets. Doublets means two numbers are following the pattern. So you can observe here 8, 8 3s are 24, 12, 12 3s are 24, 16, 16 3s are will be our answer. So 16 3s are 48. Answer must be 48. Very good, Kasim, good response. Loknath, Kasim, Srilekha. So answer will be 48. So if it is 15, it may be 45. But as per this question, it is going to be 48. So or otherwise, alternatively, you can also think 12 2s are 12 3s are 12 4s are. Like that also you can think. So doublets, sometimes triplets, 3 numbers following the pattern. So like that you will be getting the question. So keep those points in mind while you are solving the questions. Hope the point is clear. Look at the next one. So now if you look at the previous question, example number 7, and few students are said we are unable to solve. Like now you look at, yeah, Sultana is asking how to solve the question and not able to solve. Fatima is saying now you look at this question. So I understand there is a fluctuating pattern. That's why instead of looking at the level of difference, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go with the difference between the alternative terms. So 65 plus 4 is 69. 69 plus 6 is 75. 75 plus 8 is 83. So 83 plus what? 10. So 83 plus 10 is going to be 93. So answer must be 93, which is available as option 4. And now if you look at 64 to 66, there is a difference of 2. Next 66 to 68, difference of 2, difference of 2, difference of 2. These alternative terms are maintaining constant difference of 2, and other alternative terms like first, third and fifth and seventh and ninth, these are maintaining a maintaining the differences as even numbers, 2 multipliers. Hope everyone is able to understand. Are you clear? Let's look at the next question, example number 8. Example number 8, very repetitive pattern question. 1, 4, 27, 16, 125, question mark, 343, 64. They are asking us to figure out the missing term here. I told you we are going to get the next term and missing term. These are the only 2 types of questions you are going to see under the sequence and series. The wrong terms questions, they can give the odd man out. They can give in the odd man out. So sequence and series, so technically 10 to 15 questions, at least 13, 14 questions you can see. Okay, good response. Harsha Kasim is saying 36. What about the other students? Raki, it will cover 13 questions. 10 questions sequence and series. 3 questions will come from odd man out. So overall 10 to 13 questions it will definitely cover in the exam. It's definitely going to be a huge and good weightage. Very good. So by looking at 27 and 125 and 343, I realized there is a pattern. So then I have taken one. So this is going to be 3 cube, very familiar number. This is 5 cube. This is 7 cube. So obviously this is 1 cube. Alternatively, cubes are given. So they are asking the missing term. What about these numbers? So 2 square is 4. 4 square is 16. 6 square should come. And here it is 8 square. So what is 6 square? 6 square is going to be 36. So your answer must be what? Option 3. So you can mark the answer choice as going to be 36 here. 36. Very good. Good response. Are you clear, guys? Let's look at the next question. Question number 9 on the screen. What is the answer? BY, CX, EV, GT. What is the question mark value? Okay, IR. So BYCXEV, by looking at this, immediately one point you have to remember. So what are these letters? These letters are opposite letters. These letters are opposite letters. That point you have to keep it in mind. So B is a second alphabet, C is a third alphabet, E is a fifth alphabet, G is a seventh alphabet. So 2, 3, 5, 7. So these are what? These are prime numbers. Keep it in mind. These are prime numbers. These are prime numbers. So if you have instead of 2, if you have 1, A, Z, then you may think about IR. That is definitely right answer. Now most of you are got trapped. All of you has given the wrong answer. Sultana, Manju, Nikhil, Bhavna, Fatima, Kasim. Kasim is also wrong. Yeah, Fatima is given the correct answer now. So 2, 3, 5, 7 prime numbers plays a very important role. Especially based on the prime numbers, you will definitely get 2 questions. So do not skip this prime numbers. Prime numbers are very, very important pattern. So 2, 3, 5, 7. After the 7, the next prime number is 11. So 11th alphabet is what? 11th alphabet is K. Your answer will start with K. So if you can realize that, answer is over immediately. And what is opposite to K? How to identify opposite? So sum of the opposite letters will be equal to 27. So already 11 is there. How much we need to add to make it 27? 16. So what is 16th alphabet? P. So answer must be KP. So please be careful. This type of traps will be available. So most of you has thought it is going to be even numbers. Sorry, it is going to be odd numbers. It's not odd numbers, it's a prime numbers. If it is odd numbers, it should not start with B. That's a point which you have to realize. Hope everyone is able to understand what is the mistake which you have done. Look at the next question. Question number 10. Nine 28, 126, 344, question mark value. So 9, 28, 126, 344. What is the question mark value? So these numbers also started with a single digit, then went up to 2 digit, then went up to 3 digits. So this type of things happens if and only if there is a multiplication factor, or otherwise there is an important pattern. What is that important pattern? No answer till now. I was expected the answer from you. 578. Okay. Why it is 578? It's a more direct question. Please do remember, there are lot of questions are given directly from the numbers which are squares and cube. This is 2 cube plus 1. This is 3 cube plus 1. This is 5 cube plus 1. This is 7 cube plus 1. If you observe, 2, 3, 5, 7, these are prime numbers. What is the next prime number? 2, 3, 5, 7. The next prime number is not 9. It is going to be 11. So answer will be 11 cube plus 1. 11 cube is 1331. 1331 plus 1 will use a result as 1332. Answer must be option 4. Answer must be option 4. Most of you has initially given the wrong answer. Now everyone, see, 742 is again a trapping. 744 is also a trapping. See, these type of mistakes are possible. Please do not do these mistakes. Okay. Yes, Jeshma. So it is not cube plus 1, Jeshma. It is going to be prime cube plus 1. Very important repeating model and definitely expected model in the exam. Prime cube plus 1, prime cube minus 1. Very, very important repeating pattern in the exam. Hope everyone is able to understand that. How to know? So I already told you. So there is a number started with a single digit, then went up to 2 digit, 3 digit. When the growth is going like exponential, then difference definitely not going to work. Don't check that. So look at and compare with the, so that's why you have to remember the square numbers and cube numbers that need to be in your mind. Then only you can able to solve them. See, difference we cannot use this time, Sultana. So now, so hope you understand these 10 examples. There are another 10 questions which I have collected. These are taken from 2024 TS ICET examination, shift 1, which is held on 5th June 2024. Okay, Fatima. So look at the first question which is available on the screen. Very simple question. What is the answer? The first question, and as we know, the actual numbering for sequence and series is 36 to 45. So question number 36 of last year paper. So you can observe the question 24, 48, 80, 120, 168, 224. What is the next question mark value? That's the question here. Very good, Kasim. I really appreciate your fast response. So this question is actually given a mistake. I have corrected and given the question. So 24, 48. Maybe I thought it is doubled because we know 24 into 2. But 48 is not 96 here. It is not get doubled. Then 120, 168, 224. I am not able to figure out the pattern directly. But again, by looking at these numbers, I am able to realize this is 24. So this is 48. This is 80. This is 120. So this is 168. This is 224. So if you are not able to understand directly, look at them by increasing 1. 24 plus 1, 25. 48 plus 1, 49. 80 plus 1, 81. 120 plus 1, 128. 169, 225. What are these numbers? What are these numbers? So this is going to be 5 square minus 1. This is 5 square. This is 7 square. This is 9 square. This is 11 square. This is 13 square. This is 15 square. So these are all odd numbers. Next one will be what? 17 square. What is 17 square? 289. But what is happening here? They are just decreased one and taken the sequence here. That means all numbers are in the pattern of n square minus 1. 289 minus 1, answer must be 288, which is available as option 4. Mark it as an answer choice. So directly square numbers and cube numbers are available in the pattern. Even if you go with the differences also, you will get the answer. Look at the next question. What is the answer? What is the answer for the question here? 9, 12.6, 16.2, 19.8, 23.4, 27. What is the next term? The second question which is given in the last year paper. Yes, Kasim, this is also going to work. Difference also definitely work for the previous question. 30.6. What is happening here? 9, 12.6. What is the increase here? We are able to see there is an increase of 3.6. And 12 becomes 16.2. So what is the increase? So 12.6 plus 3.6 if I do, I am getting a result as 16.2. Right? Exactly. So then 16.2 become 19.8. What is the reason? Again there is an increase of 3.6. So I understand there is a constant difference of 3.6 every time. So now 27, the next term will be increased by 3.6. 27 plus 3 is going to be 30. So answer will be 30.6, which is available as option 4. Mark it as answer choice. Are you clear, guys? Are you getting my point? If you are following, please like the video so that it will be shown to. Like the video if you are able to understand, and if you feel like we are sharing a valuable knowledge for you. Look at the next question, question number 38. That means the question number 3. What is the answer? I said like the video, not in the chat box. Okay. So anyways, look at this question number 38. So if you like and share, it will be a justification for the hard work, because you are just seeing or looking at the screen which is available. So there is 4 hours of hard work in preparing this PPT. So if you like and share, then we'll get some boost up to make more videos on YouTube. Okay. So that's why just appreciate our efforts by commenting your answers and all after completing the video. So now comment your answers in the chat box for the question what is the answer. So question number 38. So you can look at, initially it is started with a 3-digit number and went to a 3-digit number. So why it went to 3-digit number? What is the logic? So just you look at, I already told you, if it is happening like single digit to 2 digit, 2 digit to 3 digit, if it is keep growing like this, there may be a multiplication factor or there may be a cube numbers which we have to think. So here you can observe there is a 3-digit number, again a 3-digit number. You can observe first 2 digits are 36, 36 become 18. So it is just got half. So you can just look at 288, 362,880. 36 half is going to be 18. So half of 36 is 18 and half of 288,140. That means initially what is happening? So they just divided this with 2. Then 18 become this. So if I do 18, then it should give 9. But it is giving 6040. What is the reason? It is not divided by 2 now. So now what is happening? This number is divided with 3. So if you can observe 3 6 are 18. Then we have this number. So 3 4s are 12 and 24 3 8s are. So this is divided by 3. Next is what is happening? Divided by 4. Next what is happening? Divided by 5. Next what is happening? Divided by 6. Let's check out this. So 3024, if I divide with 6, 6 5s are and 6 4s are 504. So next one should be what? Divided by 7. So my answer choice must be 504 divided by 7. 7 7s are 49, 7 2s are 14. Answer must be 72. Available as option A. Mark it as answer choice. Are you clear? Students, are you clear? Please do respond once. If it is okay, go for the next question. Look at the next question. Please focus on the next slide. Please tell me what is the answer for the question. 204 140 91 30 14 5. Okay, Deepika, Srilekha, Sai Kumar, Jeshma, Fatima, good response. Yeah, I got the answer for this question also. That is wonderful actually. So 204 is 140. What is the difference here? There is a difference of 64. So 140 become 91. What is the difference? 40 plus 9, 49. So by looking at these numbers, I understand this is 8 square and 7 square. So 91 will become what? It should be decreased by 6 square. What is 6 square? 36. So 91 minus 36 if I do, 91 minus 36 if I do, what is the result I will be getting? So you will be getting a result as 55. So 55 should be the value. If I take 55 here, 55 minus 25. So if you take 55 here, the next pattern will also follows. 5 square is 25. So you will be getting the result as 30. So it is exactly matching. So answer is 91 minus 36, which is going to be 55. Available as option 2. Mark it as answer choice. Are you clear, guys? Let's look at the next question. Question number 40. So they given this question in the form of a roots. So 3, 9 by root 2, missing term, 81 by 2 root 2, 243 by 4, 729 by 4 root 2. This is what is the pattern. So you have to figure out what is the answer here. See, whenever you see the fraction based questions, so most of the questions which I have seen and experienced from the examination says the fractions are having some patterns. Numerators are following one pattern. Denominators are following one pattern. So sometimes constant denominator, sometimes constant multiplier in the denominator, geometric progression. That is what is happening here. So what is the answer for this question? Any one of you? Very good, Loknath. Loknath is saying 27/2. So you can observe, if you look at the numerators. So initially let's assume this is 3/1. So this is 3, 9, 81, 243, 729. By looking at this, you have to immediately realize 3 is nothing but 3 power 1, 9 is 3 square, and 81 is going to be 3 power 4, next 3 power 5, next 3 power 6. That means it should be what? 3 power 3. What is 3 power 3? Which is going to be 27. So I understand the numerator value is 27 here. Numerator value is 27 here. Then what about the denominator? So denominator, initially it is 1, then root 2. So denominator is keep multiplying with what? Root 2. So 1 into root 2, again root 2 into root 2, root 2 into root 2 will be 2, again 2 into root 2, again 2 root 2 into root 2 will be 4, 4 into root 2. So denominator is keep multiplying with root 2. So root 2 into root 2 is 2. So definitely your answer is 27/2, which is available as option 3. So you can mark it as answer choice. Are you clear, guys? Next question on the screen. Question number 41. So again they given the question based on the root. 4 root 3, 8 root 3, 4 root 30, 8 root 15, 4 root 105 and question mark value. So they are expecting us to figure out the question mark value here. What is the answer? So here it is 4 root 3, 8 root 3, 4 root 30, 8 root 15, 4 root. So majorly 4 and 8 are there. So let me make everything in the form of 4 root, okay, 4 root 3. So I got 8 root 3. So how can I write 8 root 3 as 4 and into something, 4 into root? 8 can be written as 4 into 2 into root 3. So 4, and when you 2 bring inside, 2 will become 4. 4 3s are 12. So we can write 8 root 3 as 4 root 12. 4 root 12. Then 4 root 30. It is directly available. No doubt you can take it directly. 8 root 15. Again 8 root 15. What I am trying to do is 8 root 15. I am writing it as 4 into 2. Able to see 3, 12, 30 and 60 and 105. So let's look at what can be the next term. So by taking the difference. So if I take the difference, the first difference is 9. The next difference is 18. The next difference is 30. The next difference is 45. So if you are able to figure out the logic, then that's fine, or otherwise go for the second level of difference. If you go with the second level of difference, 9 is a difference here. Next 12 is a difference here. Next 15 is a difference here. So 3 3s are and 3 4s are, 3 5s are. So 3 6 are 18. So if this is 18, 45 plus 18. 45 plus 18 is how much? 45 plus 18 is 63. If this is 63, your answer must be 105 plus 63. 105 plus 63 is going to be 168. So answer is 4 root 168. So 168, if you further simplify, how can we write 168? Can I write this number? 168 can be written as 4, if you take outside, 41. Sorry, 42. So we can write this number 42 into 4. So root over 42 into 4 can be written as 2 root 42. So 2 into 4, 8 root 42 should be your answer. So answer is option 3. Answer is option 3. 8 root 40 is not the answer. 8 root 42. It is definitely little difficult question. Little difficult question. So I'm again trying to explain. So you'll just look at the numbers available inside the roots. Take all the roots which starts with 4. So 3, 12, 30, 60, 105 question mark. If you go with the differences, you will be able to see the root value must be 168. So you just need to find out what is the root of 168. That is what is your task. So root of 168. So I'm again trying to simplify the last part of the question. You can observe. So last part of the question is just about this number. What is this number? 4 root 168. 4 root 168 is not there. That's why I'm writing root 168 as going to be root over 4 into 42. So 4 if you take outside, it will be 2. 4 into 2, 8. 8 root 42 should be the answer. 8 root 42 should be the answer. So revise once again once you look at the live again. So look at the next question. Question number 42. So 10, 5 root 2, 5, 5 by root 2, 5 by 2, 5 by 2 root 2. What is the next value? So every time they are just dividing. So the first term is 10. If you divide 10 by root 2, you will get 5 root 2. 5 by root 2 will be 5. So what they are doing is they are keep on dividing by root 2. Dividing by root 2. Or otherwise keep on multiplying by 1 by root 2. So these numbers are in the geometric progression which are maintaining the common difference of 1 by root 2. So when you again multiply this number with 5 by 2 root 2, if you multiply with 1 by root 2, it will be root 2 into root 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, it will give the result 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is available as option 4, you can mark it as an answer. Direct to question from the geometric progression. Direct to question from the geometric progression. Next question number 43. Very simple question, there is no roots, very simple question. Everyone can easily answer the question, expecting your answer faster. Look at the question, quickly tell me the answer. 3, 9, 8, 28, 15, 65, 1, 24. What is the next question mark value? $126, okay. Have you seen these numbers anywhere? Alternative numbers 9, 28, 65. Next one. So I told you all the numbers will fall under this. Only thing is you won't avoid that. So this is 2 cube plus 1. This is 3 cube plus 1. This is 4 cube plus 1. Next one will be 5 cube plus 1. 5 cube is 125. Plus 1 is 126. Answer is 126. Direct to question. Direct to question. Let's look at the next question. So question number 44. So they given AD4, AF9, BB5, BE6, BH9, CB4. Very easy question and most innovative question. సో ఇంతకుముందు ఎప్పుడు ఇట్లాంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇవ్వలేదు, బట్ మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇట్లాంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ నేను క్లాస్ రూమ్లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను, సిమిలర్ మోడల్ క్వశ్చన్స్. సో ఇక్కడ AD4 అని ఇచ్చాడు. సో యూ లుక్ ఎట్ దెమ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ నంబర్స్. A ఈజ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆల్ఫాబెట్, D ఈజ్ ద ఫోర్త్ ఆల్ఫాబెట్. సో AD4 అంటే 144, AF9 అంటే 169. సో 144, 169. BB5 అంటే 225, BE6 అంటే 256. మీకు ఇప్పటివరకే లాజిక్ అర్థమై ఉండాలి. So what are these numbers? These are directly square numbers which we can see. 12 square, 13 square, 14 square. So this is 14 square, 15 square, 16 square, 17 square, 18 square. So 14 square value is 196. First two digits ni you can replace with what? With alphabets. Last digit will you keep as it is. So it is going to give a result as AI6. AI6. 14 square value. So next question. Question number 45 and the last question from the session. So you are able to see the question as 7, 26, 124, 342 dash 2196 4912. So you just need to figure out what is a missing term here. How can we find out the missing term? You look at again very important repetitive pattern. This is, I'm expecting your answer. Yes, very good Harsha, good response. This is in the form of 2 cube minus 1. This is in the form of 3 cube minus 1, 5 cube minus 1, 7 cube minus 1. So these are in the form of n cube minus 1, but where n is a prime number, keep it in mind. So because this is 2, 3, 5, 7. So 2, 3, 5, 7. What is the next prime number? Next prime number is 11. So answer is 11 cube minus 1. 11 cube is 1331. 1331 minus 1. Answer is going to be option 4, 1330. 1330. It is prime number cube minus 1 pattern. Very good. Answer is option 4. Are you clear? So that's the end of this session. So what I'm expecting from your end is just go through those questions, and I'm giving 5 practice questions. So you can solve and try for these questions. So pause the video, solve the questions, comment your answers in the chat box. Okay. I will just quickly show the questions for 20 seconds now. Question number 1 to question number 5. So all the questions are most little difficult questions where students will face difficulty. So root questions and fractions questions I have taken. So you can try these 5 questions and comment your answers in the chat box, and not in the chat box. I will be ending the live session now. So you can comment the answers anyways. After looking at your answer choices, the next video I will make it on the solutions of this. So please subscribe MY3 Academy channel and keep watching for the next coming live sessions, which is going to help you to get less than 1000 rank in the next coming days. So question number 1, practice question number 2. Try to solve the question. Okay, comment your answer. Anyways, I'll end up the stream. After ending the stream, you can look at this last 5 minutes or 1 minute. You can check and solve the questions and comment your answers. If you are able to solve these questions, definitely you are a topper, because the questions are little higher level, not directly given. So question number 2. Then question number 3. Question number 3. Parallelly, if you want to solve, take the screenshot and solve. Next, question number 4. Question number 4, which is given in roots. Next, question number 5. So these 5 practice questions which are in fractions and roots, you try to solve them, because most of the students are facing some difficulty with these questions. You try solving these questions and comment your answers. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next session. And if you want more content and paid content, download MY3 Exam Prep app. There we have the complete course of TS ICET with the live sessions. So MY3 Exam Prep app is the destination. You can see it in Android, and you can also get it in App Store. Thank you so much. See you in the next session.